Okay, taking a look at Bitcoin today, sitting at $109,088, up from its lows over just the past couple days of 105, and then that most recent kind of dip down just barely under 100K. So sitting pretty good, looking at likely making a new all-time high very soon. I mean, we've been flirting in that 100 to 105K range for a bit here, and things are looking pretty bullish for Bitcoin. Yeah, ranging up here is not typical of a peak. We'll say that. When we peak, there's typically a larger dip. So I think July is looking healthy. July is looking bullish. I think we're looking at a new all-time high in July. Not financial advice, of course. Duh, of course. Come on, man. Cool. Some news of the week. I haven't posted in a while, but some news this week is Figma. Design app giant Figma revealed that it owns almost 70 million in Bitcoin ETFs and was approved by 30 million more in Bitcoin. So Figma is a big design app, used for app design, actually, and among many other things, filed to go public. So they're filing for an IPO, an initial public offering, and then needed to disclose that they owned Bitcoin. Figma failed acquisition by Adobe. I think this was last year, 2022. Adobe was looking to buy them out, and for one reason or another, some regulatory stuff, Adobe wasn't able to acquire them, and Figma decided to go it alone, go on their own. They're a great app. I've used it. I don't know if you guys have ever played around with Figma before, but a great design software. But they own Bitcoin. I asked Grok. I talked to Grok and I said, hey, what other companies have disclosed that they own Bitcoin and what major tech companies have not? So Figma, Tesla, and MicroStrategy, of course, are holders of Bitcoin, these big tech companies that have disclosed their holdings. So Figma is getting out there ahead of Apple, ahead of Microsoft, ahead of Amazon, ahead of Google, ahead of Meta. Have not reported Bitcoin holdings. Adobe has not disclosed or do not hold Bitcoin. So if you're looking at, I don't know, is this a good stock investment? Looking at Figma when they do finally make that public offering as a stock? Could be. Something to look at for sure. How well do these design platforms do? Actually, I didn't pull this up, but maybe we should look at Adobe stock. Let's see what they did. No, stock images. This might be tough to find. Let's see. 5-year max. When Adobe launched, look at that. That graph is crazy. Obviously Adobe's huge. I don't know that these are even comparable at this point, but I'll probably be looking at, this is a crypto channel. I'll probably be looking at getting a little bit of Figma stock just to see, just as take a flyer on it. But if they're already disclosing and holding Bitcoin and planning to hold more, if Bitcoin does well, Figma likely will do well. And I think it has a chance to rival Adobe. A lot of creatives loathe Adobe. People do not like being in the Adobe system and the world that they have created. People feel locked in and stuck with that. I studied UX design for a little bit, and Figma is kind of taking over that space as kind of the go-to tool. I think they have innovated to the point where they're gonna, put their hands in other pots and try to expand and do kind of what Adobe's done, but hopefully do it in a way that creatives, photographers, designers, videographers, like. And we'll see. I didn't even mean to talk about this today. I just kind of am ranting at this point, but I think it's worth taking a look at that Figma stock. I don't know how long it takes a company to IPO. It's probably will be at least a few weeks, if not months. But something to check out. Cool. I'm going to stop blabbering. Another story, SEC halts Grayscale's bid to convert BTC, ETH, XRP, and SOL large cap fund into a spot ETF despite approval order. So this got an approval order yesterday and then was quickly halted. So the Division of Trading and Markets, acting under delegated authority, approved the rule change for the listing, but the commission intervened and reviewed the approval. So the approval is now staying pending for final decision by the full commission. So we'll just have to wait and see for this ETF. This was going to lead the way for some other ETFs for some of these like altcoin products. So I mean, I don't know about y'all. I don't really buy the ETFs. I shouldn't say I don't at all buy the ETFs. I buy the actual coins and hold them. But these ETFs are bullish, I guess, in the big picture for people to get in and bigger institutions to get in. So last piece of news, it's kind of breaking, just maybe about a half an hour ago. Donald Trump, it looks like the House is ready to vote tonight. We had great conversations all day, and the Republican House majority is united for the good of our country, delivering the biggest tax cuts in history and massive growth. Let's go, Republicans and everyone else, make America great again. He, of course, is referring to the One Big Beautiful Bill. It looks like they may vote on this soon. So this could pass. There's not explicitly anything crypto related as far as I know in the bill, but there's some tax cuts and some other things. And I think getting this settled and signed and behind us is a push in the right direction for markets. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. So this could get passed tonight. So we'll keep an eye on that. Great. That's all I have for this video. Just a quick one. A Bitcoin sitting at $109,000, looking good, looking poised, looking ready to blast off into new all-time highs. And then it's blue sky, baby. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be a bullish summer. Oftentimes in crypto markets, June, July, and August can be kind of boring, and that has proved to be the case so far. I think July and August are going to be kind of fun. I think it's going to be a good time. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep you posted. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Please do subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate that. Take good care. See you in the next one.